The Grind and Don't Quit voiceover tour is coming to a city near you. It still confuses the crap out of me how voiceover artists still are waiting for permission to be great. Being a voiceover is a business. Too many of you are impatient and expect overnight success or to be at a high level in the next 30 days by taking some BS online course. The Grind and Don't Quit voiceover tour is all about how to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. Not how it used to be 20 years ago, but by utilizing the tools, tactics, and strategies that actually work.
Not only about
Honestly,
the voiceover industry,
you just need to hear the truth and execute. No one else is teaching this because they simply don't know or they don't want you to know. The digital age we live in today must be mastered by you. There is no gatekeeper, no one to hold you back, no one that you need permission from. Your desire and your work ethic will make the difference. Not an organization, not a union, not a group. You are the only thing you need. Just you. As a matter of fact, if you succeed or fail, it's your fault. If you have the talent, then you can win. Put in the mind-numbing work involved with learning how to build an actual business and voiceover, and your dreams can come true. Are you ready? Then let's do this. All right, folks, welcome into the show. Man, oh man, oh man. This tour is, I'm excited. I got stuff to say. I don't know what else to say. Let's talk about it. The big question is this: how do voiceover artists like us who are looking to take our careers to the next level, but don't buy into the claims of needing expensive equipment and demos, start bringing in new clients? How do you follow a clear path to changing your voiceover side hustle into your full-time job and stick it to those that said you couldn't? Those are the questions, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Earl Hall, and welcome to In the Booth with Earl Hall, where we know how to grind and don't quit. Guess you guys heard all that coughing that I was doing. Oh my gosh, great Friday morning, everyone. Welcome into In the Booth with Earl Hall. I am super excited about everything that's going on. Literally, people started purchasing their tickets for the conference last night in LA. Blown away already by the response. So thanks so much for everyone that is going to be participating. Just check out the website, grindanddon'tquit.com. Was super surprised that domain was available. I bought it like months, at least 5 months ago. I bought that domain just so that I could have it. Never knew what I was going to use it for, but obviously now that I'm doing this tour, it's going to be, well, that's the domain, grindanddon'tquit.com. Go check it out. Go get your tickets. We've got dates already set up for Milwaukee, LA, and also Atlanta. Those are going to be my first 3 stops on my tour. So kicking it off here in Milwaukee next month. I'll be in LA in July. I'll be in Atlanta in August. So hey, we'll see what happens, right? Good morning, Fail Builder. Oh man, thanks for the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. If you guys didn't, you can actually do, not that I ask people to do super chats, but while you're in the chat room, you see that little $sign. That's how Fail Builder is sending me super chats. You can just pick an amount you think I'm worth sending a super chat to, and you can go ahead and do that if you like. Obviously not a requirement, but it does help support the channel, and I definitely appreciate it. Good morning, Steve-O. Voices by Storm. Rob. I remembered Rob. Oh, you put it in there. Mage Pro's in the house. Dell Voiceovers. Good morning. Maxwell Tobias. Mage Pro we've got in here. Scott Zdandis. I don't know how you say that. Zdandis. Okay. Hope I said that all right. I was thinking this morning, I was putting together some videos that I had to do for some promotions for some of the in-house training that I'm doing here in Milwaukee. That's kicking off this next weekend. That I'll be doing in-house training for script interpretation. Is what I'll be doing that for, commercial script interpretation. Just, you guys want to see the video? It's a minute long. I made a video this morning and posted it on a couple places. Haven't posted it everywhere yet. I did post it on Instagram. But I'll show you guys the commercial that I made. Hey, Milwaukee and Southeast Wisconsin. This is Earl Hall, right here in Earl Hall Studio. This is the only voiceover training facility in the city of Milwaukee. This is our booth here. You're going to get a chance to come in here and do some practice. You can create demos here. We have classes each Sunday on commercial script interpretation. It's one of those things that some people can find a little bit inundating. You know, how do I interpret a script? What do I have to say? How do I have to say it? Well, every Sunday at 10 a.m. right here in Milwaukee, right across from the Milwaukee Public Market, we do training in voiceover script interpretation. You're going to be right in here along with being in our large training facility area, and I'd love to have you be a part of it. Check out the website, the in-house training at earlhallstudio.com. All right, so that was the commercial for Milwaukee here, and what I'm doing, obviously I have on the same shirt, right? I literally just recorded that video and edited it and all that stuff this morning. Voices by Storm, thank you for the super chat. Really, really appreciate that. You guys are just amazing. Let's see, let me make sure I don't miss anyone here. Well, I didn't have to, I'm going to be posting it, Mage. It's on Instagram right now, and I think it is in the, what is it? The Earl Hall Studio Facebook page. It's facebook.com/EarlHallVO. But I think most of you guys are already members of that. That's my business page for, I'm saying something on my face here. That's my business page for Earl Hall Studio in particular. For the stuff that I'm doing here in-house, and also for my clients across the globe, to look at what I'm doing and see the different things that I'm involved in. So yeah, social media, guys, you guys have heard me talk about it ad nauseum. You got to do it. There's nothing else. You got to do the social media. You guys, it's funny in here. Thank you, Andrea, commented on the video. What's up, Hitawi? I think Hitawi. With that, okay, welcome in. Haven't seen that name in here before, so this is amazing. You know, I wanted to do a show this morning. You know, every Friday I try and take your questions on your most pressing things in regards to voiceover. That's what I try and stipulate Friday as. So as you have questions about anything regarding voiceover, just go ahead and post that in the chat. So that's what this is all about. The whole thing with voiceover, you just got to do. You just got to start doing. I get questions all the time about, you know, Earl, should I do this? Earl, should I do that? And those questions are fine, but so many times it's like, go ahead and try it. You know, whatever the thought is that you have, no one knows what's going to happen until they try. Sure, you can ask for advice or different things, but just like the whole thing with the Grind and Don't Quit tour that's coming up, I don't know what's going to happen yet. Sure, people have started buying tickets, but if I don't get enough ticket sales, the tour is canceled because I can't cover my cost. So it's like, but until anyone takes the initiative to try something that may be new, try something that's outside of the box, because as many of you know, a lot of the things that I talk about, you know, is not traditionally talked about in VO. VO people, I think, are still 10, 15, 20 years behind what's going on right now. You guys see me do so much on social media because it is important. If no one sees me doing, if no one knows the skill sets that I have because I'm not showing it or whatever, then why would they hire me? It's the thing that must be done. I had a guy, I don't know who it was. It doesn't even matter. I think it was on the Earl Hall Studio page a week ago or so. They said, Earl, you post too much. I'm going to have to stop following you. You taking Gary Vee too seriously. And I'm like, I responded back, bye, good luck. I'm going to do what I have to do, as well as you guys are going to have to do what you have to do in regards to social media. It's like, here's the thing. There's this fear that is completely unwarranted. It makes no sense, and it hinders people from moving forward. You want to know what this is? I'll tell you what. If you want to know, I'll tell you what it is. All right. The fear is, and I've actually had conversations with people about this, that are literally scared to post on social media because of what people may say. They're scared to post on social media because they might get a comment like that. Hey, you post too much, I'm going to unfollow you. Or you're sending out emails and you're scared that people will unfollow you or unsubscribe from your email list, or you're concerned that people are unsubscribing from your email list, or they're not liking your post, or all that kind of stuff. That's poppycock. Because the only people that you as an individual want to work with are the people that want to consume your content. That's it. You don't care about those that don't like it. They're not going to work with you anyway. It's so unimportant to worry about whether people like you or not, whether people are going to respond to you or not. I had a conversation one time with a photographer, actually here in Milwaukee, and I was teaching and coaching him on what he needs to do on like Instagram and Facebook. And he told me this long story about, oh, well, I had an incident on Facebook and somebody didn't like it and some people were starting to argue. And so I just haven't been involved on social media then because it was kind of an embarrassing situation. I'm like, get over it. You have to be on social media. As a photographer, as a voice, anybody that's a freelancer, you got to be on social media. The route to your success is through social media interaction. There's no other. I don't care how many radio ads you post. I don't care if you post a billboard on the highway, whatever. Even having something, it just does. Social media is it. And if you don't crack that nut, and that's one of the things that this whole Grind and Don't Quit tour is going to be about. I'm going to be talking about so many different things. I just got my my quote and everything back. I think I was telling you I'm getting these thumb drives created with the Grind and Don't Quit logo on it. And I'm going to be giving those away at the conference. These thumb drives are going to be the content that's on them. Hands down, the best stuff you're going to get on building a business ever for voiceover. It's going to knock your socks off. That's all I'm going to say. For the people that are going and signing up for the Grind and Don't Quit tour, what I have on this, what I'm going to be putting on this thumb drive and the bennies that I'm going to be giving out, well over $300 value to this, well over $300. And I just wanted to use a small number because I'm thinking it's actually close to 1,000, but it seemed like too mind blowing to put 1,000. So I just said over 300 because I know the value that this has and I know the costs that are involved with a lot of the things that I'm going to be sharing. But, to have a conversation with someone that is scared to use social media because of what people may say, you're halting, you're stunting, you are stopping your own progress. You have to get out and start doing. There's no other way around it. If you want to continue to play the defensive game instead of the offensive game, that's what social media is about. It's an offensive game. The defense that most people want to sit back and play is wait for a Fiverr order to come in, wait for an audition to come in, all those things you got to do. But if you're not doing anything to drive the traffic, to drive things to what it is that you're doing, and that's what the webinar, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday is going to be about. How do you get people to notice who you are and then come into your funnel and then have something that they can buy? It's a simple process, but it's a lot of work. And some of you will be able to do it, but some of you will be technically challenged to do it as well. So the webinar that's coming up, again, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, I'll be posting about that over the weekend and promoting that. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's one of those things people have asked for. I know Mage asked for it and all of that, but you got to get out here and do. You got to start doing instead of what you're actually doing right now, which is waiting. Most of you are waiting. This is a do game. You got to get out here and do. All right, let me see what's coming in the chat over here. And I know you guys are probably having conversations in here with each other, so I got to swing by those. We need to see some from the far. Okay, I don't know what that's about, Mage. The public domain, so I can get. Okay, you guys are having a little. You guys have conversations in here. This is great. Andre is saying if people let you know they're going to unfollow you, etc., they aren't your people to begin with. Love the simple. Bye, Earl. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I mean, I wish you the best. You know, whatever, but that's not my audience. I appeal to my audience. And the audience comes from those people, and your audience will come from those people that are attracted to you as far as your personality, your mindset, your work ethic. You only want to work with the people that are geeked about working with you. Anything else is lunacy. Anything else makes no sense. If you're trying to make everyone like you, you will do nothing. If you're worried about if, Sally Pants 2340 liked your quote or liked your video or thought you posted too much or not enough or thinks your videos are crap or your blogs are crap. Okay, fine. She's not in the audience, but that is not everyone. The people that want your content, the people that want to buy from you, the people that are attracted, again, to your mindset, your work ethic, and things of that nature, those are going to be the people that feed you. Those are going to be the people that want to know everything you have to say. They may not follow, they may not watch everything, they may not read every blog, they may not comment on every post, but they're watching. And the thing about it's so funny, my friend Cyrus Webb, we talk about this a lot, in regards to certain things like this. There are going to be certain people that just don't want what you have to offer. And if you're too scared about that, or you're trying to change up who you are to appeal to that person, literally, it's just that person. All of a sudden, you feel like you have to appeal to them. It's just not how this thing goes. And if you operate like that, it's going to cause you a lot of heartache and a lot of headache at the same time. And you probably won't do as much as you would normally do. You have to not care about people about the haters or the people that don't like your content or whatever. And that's even funny to me. Why comment? Just leave. He could have just left, or she could have just left. You think sending me a message, and I left the message up. I didn't delete it. The message is still there. Or the comment, that's going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? You think you're going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, don't let anyone change your path. And if you are not authentically you, and if you're chasing someone and trying to change up who you are, then that means you're not being authentic. And you're not going to win trying to be someone that you're not. It's kind of like I talk about in voiceover a lot too. It's like one of the hardest things to teach someone is just to be themselves behind the mic. Instead of going into voiceover mode, when you get behind the microphone, you just got to do you. And so many people are worried about how they sound. You sound fine. Just do you. Still doesn't mean everybody's going to like your voice for their project. We get more no's than we get yeses. We know this, right? Just do you. Because there's nothing you can do better than you. There just isn't. And trying to cater and appeal to everyone makes no sense. Just do you. Let's see. Kayla is asking, will you be able to come to Missouri sometime? Because I would love to come to a show, but since I'm legally blind, I cannot drive. I don't know that Missouri. I mean, I'm not past. Here's the states that I know I'm going to right now this year, or the cities: Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Los Angeles, California, Chicago, Illinois, Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, and New York City. Those are the 6 spots I know that I'm going. And I'm going to try and hit all of them this year, depending obviously on the response that I get, from this. So we've got the early bird special right now for Milwaukee and for LA. You can get in for $75. And as long as you get into the early bird special, you're cool. If you wait past the early bird special, I think it's $120 to actually get in. So order your tickets now. I mean, order your tickets now, because the sooner I know that this is what you want, it'll basically just help out with my planning with that. So anyway, but Kayla, I'm not sure if I'm coming to Missouri or not. We're going to see how these states go first. All right. What does this say? Show. I don't know what this was. I'll blow my Snap and Insta accounts. Hitawi. Give me some more context. I'm not sure what that means. And actually, I think because you said I'll blow, the comment was blocked. I just had to unblock the comment. YouTube just looked at probably I'll blow. I have no idea what they thought you meant. But give me some more context on that. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing so much content. Instagram, I'm just Earl Hall Studio, at Earl Hall Studio on Instagram. Make sure that you're following me there and all that kind of great stuff. Yeah, Steve was saying, Earl, you talk too much. I'm going to have to mute you. Bye, Steve-O. See you later. Let's see. Storm is saying your vibe attracts your tribe. Yeah, I like that. I like that little rhyming quote there. Judy says begs for a thumb drive. Judy, come to an event. These thumb drives are only going to be given out at the events. I'm not going to give, there is nowhere else I'm giving these thumb drives out. It is an exclusive thing that will only be given out at these events because they're that valuable. I'm not going to sell them. These come with the ticket price. And if I actually were going to sell them, quite honestly, I'd probably sell them for about $200 because I know the value of what's going to be on these thumb drives. Let's see. So you got to come to the event. Get the thumb drive. Let's see here. Mage saying, I was recently directed to do an announcer voice for a commercial. It felt so wrong. Yeah, some people still want that. Greg, yep, you got to be yourself. And let's see, Judy, I hope to get so I actually sound good as me. That's it. It's, don't worry about how other voice actors sound. Someone likes your voice. And that's all that matters. Plenty of folks don't like my voice. I'm not the greatest voice actor in the world. No, I'm not. But it doesn't even matter. There's a job, there's a gig, there's a company, whatever, that is looking for the sound that you have. And all it is about is discovering who those folks are. But you're not going to be discovering who those folks are by sitting back and waiting. You got to go on the offense. You got to learn LinkedIn. You got to learn Facebook. That's I've been getting such a tremendous response from the webinar we did 2 weeks ago on utilizing LinkedIn. That was a great training. I've been getting so many emails about that training. Who took the training in here on LinkedIn? Who took the training or purchased the training or came to the webinar on LinkedIn a couple weeks ago? What did you think about it? I want to hear those comments because I know some of you are in here that took that training on LinkedIn. What did you think of that training? And here's the thing. If you liked the training on LinkedIn, the training that I'm going to be doing the Sunday after this coming on developing your voiceover funnel to get clients. Developing your voiceover funnel, it's going to be something like that. That webinar is going to blow LinkedIn away. It's actually going to encompass LinkedIn. It's going to encompass Facebook. It's going to encompass the Facebook and Google Pixels like I was talking about on yesterday or the day before. Where it's going to be a technical training. There may be some things or apps that you may need to get in order to perform these things. And as a matter of fact, I know there will be some simple things like MailChimp, to handle email addresses and things of that nature of people that sign up for your stuff. And it's so crazy. I look at so many different websites, from the different trainings that I do and consulting that I do every day. And people have this thing, so many people have this thing on their website, sign up for my email newsletter. Who the freak wants to sign up for your email newsletter? Believe me, no one wants to sign up for your email newsletter. There is no one out there, not mine, not yours. No one wants your freaking email newsletter. Take it off. Does nothing. And I'm sure none of you have gotten an email or someone to sign up. But that's a part of what it is that you need as far as the technology behind that. And MailChimp is a good one to start with because it's free. To start setting some of these things up that I'm going to be discussing in the upcoming webinar for developing a funnel. You've got to have a way to capture email addresses, and MailChimp is it, especially if you're just starting. There are more expensive stuff out there, but MailChimp does just fine. So anyway, you'll see stuff that's coming up for that webinar probably this coming Monday. I'll start promoting that. Let's see. Ain't nobody here that is Morgan Freeman. No, I can't do a more. I don't. Morgan Freeman has a very distinctive voice. There are some folks that can do that. I'm not that guy. I'm more comfortable just doing Earl because I'm not that good of a character actor because I've never practiced that much. As far as what do you call it? The sound-alikes, whatever they are. Someone that can sound like a Morgan Freeman or whatever, or Barack Obama or something like that, do those character impersonations. That's what it is. I'm not a good impersonator. I can make up a voice, but to copy someone else's voice, not my forte. Let's see here. Let's see what Rob is saying here. Or did I just pass by Rob? Rob is saying the info was very good, but my situation is tricky to where LinkedIn probably isn't a good tool for me to use. If it's not, you got to find the one that is. You got to find an online tool that is. Andre is saying, I took the LinkedIn webinar. There was such great info for an affordable price. The building relationships part was an eye-opener. Thank you so much for that. Voices by Storm. I've had a couple of leads off of LinkedIn so far, and I haven't been focusing on it for very long yet. Okay, why most people like deep voices? I don't believe that most people like deep voices. I think that a certain type of genre, like if you're doing explainer videos or even e-learning or corporate narration, it's not the deep voice that's mostly wanted. It could be, but when you're talking about an explainer video, it's mostly like the guy next door. Hi, this is John. That's not a deep voice. You're not going for the, hi, this is John. Now, if you're doing a movie trailer, you might want to, they might look for a deeper voice. If you're doing a promo spot, sometimes they want a deep voice, but I don't think the deep voice is the thing that everyone wants on every spot. Let's see here. Dell is saying, I'm not good at impressions either. I can do my own original. Yeah, that's pretty much how I am as well. Hatawi is saying LinkedIn is my best tool for my Arabic VO work. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we have come to the end of the week. I do not like the end of the week because everybody wants to go downhill and start taking off work early, and the weekends sometimes kill me. I just need to get back to some of the action that's going on, and that's hard to do when everyone is just not as amped and as hyped as I am. Mondays, I love Mondays. I love coming in. You guys see me on Monday. I'm as hype on Monday as I am on Friday, and that's just how I am. I love Mondays because the action is there and people are more ready to work, whereas I work through the weekend, and set things up and stuff like that so that I can still engage. Let's see. Oh, that was an email that just came in. Boop. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me on today. This is fun as always. I'm always stunned that I can actually talk as long as I talk. But that's just me. And that's why the grind and don't Quit tour is going to be amazing as well, because I'll be in front of a crowd. I'll be in front of a group. The energy is going to be different. Here, it's me bringing the energy, and sometimes I can look at a comment and, that'll give me some, but I can only imagine the energy that I'm going to have when I'm with the audience, when I'm with you guys on this tour, and the amount of energy that I'm going to have there. That's why I know it's going to be 10 times, 100 times better than what I do here on YouTube. So make sure, check the dates. As I said, we've got the dates, and you can go ahead and purchase your tickets for Milwaukee and for Los Angeles. Just go to grindanddontquit.com. Get that, whatever. If you're in Milwaukee, you better hurry up, or in Chicago or somewhere like that. I'm going to Chicago, but some folks down in Chicago might want to come up to Milwaukee. It's only about an hour and a half drive from Chicago. So would love to see you folks here in Milwaukee as well. I'm definitely looking forward to going out to LA and being with Real Voice LA, who has been a big supporter of mine. You guys saw Mike. He was on the show a couple of weeks ago, the owner of Real Voice LA. They're going to be helping me to promote the event out there as well. So I'm super excited about what's going to happen with all of this, and I can't wait to meet all of you guys. All right, dudes. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being here. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.